Here I have a very interesting piano that I have found at a music store. This is a very old Bluthner. I believe it's maybe 6'7", 7 foot, something around that range. And it is extremely old. I'll get around to the front and I'll play a teeny bit and I'll just show you different things about it. But you can tell already probably just by the design down here that it's different. The most obvious is the fact that down here at the curves it's sharp. Up here there's a sharp corner, and down here there's a sharp corner, and back here where you can't see there's also another sharp corner at the spine of the piano. And they used to do that on really old pianos, and I think Bosendorfer still does the sharp turn at the spine of the piano and stuff, just to kind of harken back to the old days of piano building. But this really was made like this because this is the way they used to do the rims of pianos before they bent the wood the way they do today. So that is the first obvious thing. And if you look inside of here, you can see that they kind of strung the strings differently. I can't exactly tell you what they did differently, but I think on modern pianos, the bass strings as well as these tenor strings are all on the same bridge, and that they go more diagonally as compared to the strings on the main bridge, and they overlap differently, because you have 3 bridges instead of 2, and I believe that's what the difference is here, because it definitely looks different to me under here. And as you can see, Bluthner likes to use blue felt, which is kind of interesting to see, and I'm used to seeing red felt, so I was like, whoa, blue felt, so weird. Another thing Bluthner does with their pianos even today is they have a 3rd string here, actually a 4th string, that resonates separately from the other strings. There's a mini little damper attachment on the end, which is really cute to keep it from resonating when you're not using the pedal, and that's supposed to give the treble more punch and power, and it's a kind of interesting design. You can also probably just tell just by looking at the dampers here. They're all one solid wood piece, looks like maybe rosewood, and they're really thin and slim as compared to modern day dampers, which are typically much fatter, and it's very unusual. If we come around here to the front, you can see this really pretty music desk. This is probably all hand carved back in the day. And it's all these leaves and flowers and all this cool stuff. The big Bluthner logo, and then I'm just going to play a couple little chords here because it sounds very old, but that's okay because it was probably made, I'm going to guess, 1880s, 1890s, 1870s, somewhere there in the late 1800s. And while it doesn't sound that great, it's a very interesting piano to look at and to get a glimpse back into history of what old pianos used to be. Hopefully you found this video interesting, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.